What would you do if you won $83.5 million, but couldn't collect it? That's exactly what happened to Kristen Moriarty, a Texas woman who hit the jackpot of a lifetime. Only to face months of delays, legal battles, and public controversy just to claim what was rightfully hers. This is the incredible true story of how a regular Texan woman became the center of one of the most high-profile lottery disputes in recent memory, and how, after nearly 6 months of fighting, she finally walked away with over $34 million in cash. Before Kristen's name made headlines, she lived a quiet, hard-working life in the suburbs of Houston, Texas. A single mother in her early 40s, Kristen had spent years juggling multiple jobs to support her teenage daughter. She worked part-time at a medical billing office, and occasionally picked up shifts as a rideshare driver. Life wasn't easy, but she was known by neighbors and friends as someone who never complained, someone who simply kept going, no matter how heavy the load. Bills were always a worry, and like many Texans, Kristen had dealt with the rising cost of living, increasing rent, and a paycheck that never seemed to stretch far enough. Her dream was simple: to one day own a home, pay for her daughter's college tuition, and maybe, just maybe, retire before age 70. And like many Americans just scraping by, she occasionally played the lottery. Not out of desperation, but out of hope. On February 17, 2025, Kristen purchased a Lotto Texas ticket through a courier app called Jackpocket, something she'd only recently tried. It was a routine action during a lunch break, a moment of casual optimism. But that ticket was no ordinary ticket. When the winning numbers were announced, Kristen discovered she held the only winning ticket for the $83.5 million jackpot, the largest Lotto Texas prize since 2010. Overwhelmed, she couldn't believe it was real. Her hands shook as she double-checked the numbers, then again. After everything she had been through, the missed vacations, the maxed-out credit cards, the single parenting stress, it felt like the universe had finally said yes. But that euphoria didn't last long. Despite being the confirmed winner, her prize was frozen. The Texas Lottery Commission refused to pay out the winnings. Why? Because she bought her ticket through Jackpocket, a courier app that purchases lottery tickets on behalf of users, and the commission was conducting an investigation into how those tickets were managed, verified, and claimed. Suddenly, Kristen's dream life was in limbo. She had a winning ticket, but no way to cash it. For months, she remained anonymous to the public, only known as Jane Doe in court filings. But behind the scenes, she launched a full legal effort to secure her winnings. In May 2025, Kristen filed a lawsuit against the Texas Lottery Commission and Jackpocket, demanding they release her rightful jackpot. The case quickly gained attention in Texas legal and media circles. The commission, meanwhile, defended its actions by saying it was trying to protect the integrity of the state lottery system. But to many observers, it looked like bureaucracy getting in the way of a clear win. Then, after months of legal wrangling, the tide turned. On August 1, 2025, a settlement was reached, just 2 days before a court hearing was scheduled to take place. Both parties submitted a Rule 11 agreement to the Travis County District Court. The Texas Lottery Commission agreed to pay Kristen the full lump sum cash value of the jackpot, $45,889,188.92. From that amount, the federal government took its share, $11,013,405.10, leaving Kristen with a net payout of $34,875,783.82. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Kristen stood up to a massive state agency and emerged victorious. She had fought not just for the money, but for the principle. If you buy a winning ticket, no matter how, you deserve to be paid. Kristen's story is more than just a lottery win. It's a reminder of the unpredictable journey between dreaming and achieving, and how even when luck finds you, persistence matters just as much. It also exposed how the evolving world of digital ticketing can complicate old systems like the state lottery, and how winners like Kristen may be the first of many to challenge the status quo. She bought her ticket through an app. She won. And even when the system tried to delay her, she didn't give up. Now, with over $34 million in her name, Kristen Moriarty is living proof that sometimes, the jackpot isn't just in the numbers. It's in the fight to claim what's yours. If you found this story fascinating, subscribe to True Lottery Stories. We bring you real, unbelievable stories from lottery winners around the world, the triumphs, the tragedies, and the truths behind the ticket. And remember, winning the lottery might be the beginning of the story, not the end.